Hi everyone, my name is Colin and today together with my friends Ramdan and Tinkai, we will be hosting a mini-series about life lessons that I've experienced while working with them over the past 3 years. And for obvious reasons that we can't meet up today due to the circuit breaker, we've decided to do a Zoom podcast for you guys. So a little bit of history context. I'm 21 this year. I'm currently studying ITE, doing High 9 Tech Year 1, and I met them through a CC near my house that I volunteered as a mentor. Because in the past, I was actually one of the kids there being mentored by them. So after a few months passed, I thought the program was over, but actually I came back and realized that it was still on. So I decided to join you back as a mentor and decided to feedback it for me. So yeah, Ramdan, share a bit about yourself.
Okay, sup guys? Thanks for viewing our video Zoom podcast. I'm Ramdan, but some of my friends call me Remy. But you can call me Ramdan lah for this video. I met Chinkai first when we were like doing coaching and training. That's where I met Colin lah. But I think Chinkai met Colin like way before me lah when he was a mentee or what. I'm 27 this year, and I am an aspiring entrepreneur, I guess, because I'm trying to start my own business also. It's been a long time since I want to pursue something on my own lah. And after working for a couple of years in the sports industry, I'm a sports life skill coach. So I decided to you know what, let's do a business on my own where I try to help most of the youth with my own sports framework lah. So I guess I started doing training and coaching when I was in SCDF. So if my firefighters watching this, you know how my style of work lah. But so yeah, you get to know me along the way lah in this Zoom podcast, I guess, when we talk more about things that Colin wants to know. So I'll hand it over to my big boss, Chinkai.
Hi everyone, I'm Kai. My friends all call me JK. I'm 29 this year, and I'll still be 29 next year because 2020 don't count because of this COVID. Anyway.
Alright, okay, like that way, bro. Sorry, I cut you off. But I am 27 this year and also next year, guys, if I follow JK's theory.
Yeah, 27. Because COVID-19 disrupt the whole thing. So 2020 don't count at all. We're all on lockdown, and most of us don't get to celebrate our birthday. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, I define myself as an explorer. I'm always exploring new things to do. Many of my friends call me a baker because I bake macarons, very awesome macarons. So if you want to support, you can follow me on Instagram at our mini posh house. I met Colin and Ramdan 3 years ago at the community center where we reach out to youth at risk. So we cater a lot of after school day care program where we teach them character and also teach them about how to do their homework. Yeah.
Yep. That's us. So what's up, Colin?
So today's topic we'll be talking about consistency. So for consistency, we're breaking it down to 5 points. Self-awareness, being proactive, beginning the end in mind, time management, and being disciplined. So what does consistency mean to you?
Big boss first,
Oh, you're asking me? For me, consistency is, something related to resilience, I feel. And I have a perfect example for it. So since today is Mother's Day, I think our mothers are the ones who are very consistent in everything that they do. Like from waking us up early to fixing us breakfast, then after that bringing us to school, then after that when we come back from school, cook for us, even teach us our homework, do the laundry. So yeah, shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. I love you, Mommy.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. So I think moms makes a good example for consistency. Yeah.
That's a good point. So I don't think I can find another better example than mothers lah. Because I think their love for that's why I'm thinking, sure I get another example. I don't think I can find another example.
So
Mothers love
inside,
their children.
inside our heart, we are all mummy's boy.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
why I'm a mom's boy also lah. But I think on top of what JK said, right, Colin, I think consistency uh yeah lah, like what a mother do. But the next best thing to relate to consistency is habits lah, I guess, or how you endure certain things that you want to achieve in life. You know, like it can be as simple as a habit where, you know, like I read a book every day, or like I drink coffee every day. I'm consistent in drinking coffee every day. I'm consistent in going out for a jog every day, something like that. It's just like how you do certain things again and again and again and again until maybe you achieve certain goals or mastery in life. Lor. But I guess people sometimes stress over the fact that you have to be consistent in everything that you do, which I think you don't have to do because it's like you're putting too much pressure on yourself where there's a lot of burnout, you know, like I need to be consistent. Like, it's okay to take a break at times. So there's like this fine line where is it too much or is it too little? But it's more of like a habit. So yeah. What's your take, Colin? What's consistency to you?
my take will be to that undying flame to not give up, no matter like how many people are on the sideline saying that you're shit, you can't do it, blah blah blah. But cause I mean that has happened to me since I was growing up, like since secondary school. My own teacher didn't believe that I could do well. She said that I cannot make it from my mother doing the parents and teacher conference, like legit lah. So like to me at that point of time, I didn't take it as like oh shit, my teacher said I cannot do it, so I cannot do it. So in my mind, it was more of like a challenge that oh, if people say I cannot do it, then you just take a step forward and prove it to them lah. Like you don't like have to be down on yourself. Like I'm pretty sure, and I remember lah, my mom was very upset on that day lah. But I don't know why for some reason I was like, oh okay lor. Like I took it as a challenge. And like really like I didn't take it like as an insult or like a criticism. Like to me it was just oh, okay lor. Yeah, I just show it to you lah. But my results were still quite bad. But hey, look where I am today. So yeah, consistency will be something that you need to practice a lot. Like it's something that people need to take into practice and like don't give up lah. Basically, that's my take for it.
I see why
Alright.
you would say never give up. Because when you were young, right, a lot of us tend not to notice that when we were young, we all had big dreams. We had this thing called the child positivity, meaning everything we look at things from a child perspective, we look at it with positivity and we are very optimistic about it. But as we grow up later in life, right, and we become adults, we tend to not have this child positivity because a lot of obstacles along the way make us feel that yeah, we should just give up on this and move on from this phase of life. Yeah, lor. So
Yeah, that's
good
true.
point. Yeah.
So today is consistency. But I think today we decide to talk about self-awareness, right?
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
Colin, please.
So for today's self-awareness, I see it as a so-called issue that a lot of people are in need of. What? Sorry?
What?
Like you see as an issue where a lot of people are unaware of.
Yes. I mean, yeah, self-awareness, unaware. I see what you did there. Because personally for me, I feel that teenagers around my age, maybe like young teens that just graduated from poly, or basically just teenagers in general, they lack a lot of self-awareness. Like not saying that it's bad. I mean, it's just a point in life where you come to the realization that oh, I used to be so naughty last time. I used to be so childish and immature. Like you know what I mean? Because I feel that teenagers need to need to think more mature. Like because nowadays people are enjoying life too much, way too much. Like I mean now got circuit breaker right, but if don't have, people will probably be like, oh Friday project finish already. Hey guys, let's go club let's go party, blah blah blah. Just enjoying life too much, and then there won't be a lot of time where you stop and think like, hey, is this how I want to spend my whole entire poly life? Like just partying, studying, relaxing. Like will I ever take a time to stop and think of what I want to do in the future or how I want to grow as a person? And I think that this circuit breaker is really a good opportunity to do so lah. Like, because by right 1 month lockdown, right, like extended to 2, so like you have 2 months to think about it, what? You know?
Yeah, understand. I think what you trying to say is that the younger generations today is not being reflective or like they don't think about uh, what they want out of life as of now,
Mm.
right? So, but I don't know. I think I'm trying to, because I'm 27 this year. Okay, I'm trying to trying to recall what I did when I was 21, 20 or 18, that age lah. It's true lah. Even my when my time right comes in, like when I was your age or I was younger back then, my my self awareness wasn't as, I would say, as big as or as deep as it is now lah. Because now after I grow older, I understand what is self awareness. I understand more about myself. But I think before we get back to all this, right? I think I need to define what is self awareness first lah. So for me, for the younger generations out there, if let's say I was young and someone had been my mentor or someone had come and tap on my shoulders and say, "Hey, Dan, you are a very mischievous boy. You need to start thinking about being self-aware or what you want to be in life." So my first take is, I think, to be self-aware, you need to look a bit deeper. You don't have to look so deep at your age. You just need to like ask the right questions first, like what are my strengths, what are my weakness, and what is it that I want to achieve in life, or what is my mission in life. Okay, so you have to ask like, and you don't have to have the right answer now when you are there. Teachers will always, last time my teacher also like that. I said, what do your life? You confirm cannot make it one. I was like, you don't want to think, want to be a doctor or what, lawyer or what. I was still so young. All I wanted to do was I want to be a Superman, or I want to be an X-Men. I want to save the world, right? I want to be a firefighter, or be a policeman. All this, I never think of like I want to be a doctor, lah, blah blah. And then all of a sudden I cannot choke in my head, I cannot succeed in life. Like, what the hell, bro? Right? So I think it's okay to ask the questions like, what are your missions in life? Like, for me personally, if you ask me what are my missions in life, is I just want to inspire the youth out there that they have so much potential in them that they need to go and find it, or they need to. I would just want to inspire to them that I can help them to tap on their hidden potential. And I grew up in a setting where I was in a neighborhood school where there's a lot of underprivileged kids with me. Back then we want to buy one cheeseburger, $2, everybody must put 10 cents one, and we share those cheeseburger. Those were the hard times. I still remember it. And we were so scrutinized in a way that we cannot make it in life. I don't want it to happen anymore to the youths out there. So I want to inspire them. I just want to help them out. Like, I understand where they are from, or understand where they come from. And that's my mission in life, to just maybe minimize that social gap between the underprivileged and the upper tier, those who are privileged in this way. So that's my mission in life. And I would like to hear it from, maybe if you guys have your own mission in life, Chinkai. I'm sure Chinkai already thought of his own mission in life. So he's working right than us.
Yeah. So for me, my mission in life is that if money is not a problem at all, I want to provide education to those who don't have access to it. So children who have no access to education, who do not have a head start in life, I would like to reach out to them, because I feel that I want to do my part to shorten the gap between the middle and the lower income, or maybe the higher income and the lower income, to shorten the gap, to close up the gap, so that like what you mentioned, Ramdan, to unleash the potential in this youth, in these kids, because I feel that education is also linked to character. Education system is all about churning out the character that a person has. Colin?
Yeah, Colin, maybe you want to start thinking about your life.
So you're gonna be a sugar daddy for those that cannot study or
No
don't want to study.
lah.
So guys, next time you got kids, just find Jing Kai.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically for me, right, I have been to some still developing countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, here and there. So for me, for example, when I was in Cambodia, I went to this primary school called Kbon Primary School to donate clothes, shoes, and books, all the pens, stationeries, so on and so forth. So most of the kids in Cambodia, where I went to in Siem Reap, they were living on $1 a day, $1 dollar, okay, for a household of 5. So imagine the father, okay, go and work, okay, for $1 wage a day. Then the mother has to take that $1, right, and try to buy food with that $1. And most often, right, they just depend on that $1 to just live every day like that. So imagine in 1 month they only have like $30. You imagine like the living conditions that they are living in as well. It's not very sanitized at all. Yeah. So I've been to their kitchen. Their kitchen basically, right, does not have a basic sink. So the sink itself, right, is like a pot, a very huge veil where they collect rainwater. And in that veil of water, right, you can see like green moss like growing around. And it's like, it's like the moment you see you see like the sewage system. Yeah. And that is the kind of life that they are living every day. So if let's say I am able to find someone who has the same perspective as I have to introduce education to these underprivileged kids, I would. Yeah. So this is to of course help the GDP of the country, and also to teach character to these children. And of course education will definitely give them a head start in life. We are like giving them a chance to unleash their potential. Yeah,
So I think this Colin, this takes experiences in life, because what I think from JK is that he has gone through these years of traveling, going there, and that's where he finds his own life. So you guys are still young, so you guys are, I would say, you guys see in the lenses of only how first world problem issues are, like so. But it's okay lah. To me, you don't have to rush it so much. I mean, okay, if I ask, what's your mission in life, Colin? Do you have a mission in life?
I wouldn't say I have a mission in life as of right now, but there is something I want to achieve over these past 2 years I have left before I enlist, which is to work on myself better, because basically to love myself better lah. Because I noticed since growing up, I never really had anyone that I could cling on to for that pillar of support, and I always want to help others. Although I obviously there are so many times that I'm supposed to help myself. You guys also know lah, like same for the kids lah. But I always go to the extra mile to help others. But there isn't a time where I stop and think about like helping myself, loving myself. Like maybe I should do something for myself. Yeah, it's always for others. Like I always put people in front of me. So like these 2 years, I mean before I end this, I think I'll work on myself better. That's my current goal. And also to be more consistent in school. I go school. My attendance rabak already.
School boys, go school girls. Education is important.
Yes, guys. I mean, those from ITA, y'all can relate lah. You know how it works lah. So, yeah.
I think what you just said, right, makes a lot of sense in terms of it's okay. Like I said, like you don't have to really have a lot of mission in life. If you don't have now, it's okay. You have the years to explore. And it's good that you have a goal. Because to me, if you know yourself better, if you are self-aware and you know yourself, what's your mission or what are the values that you have, then the whole consistency part will have a good flow lah, because you know yourself better, and I know what I want to achieve, and I know what I want at the end of my life, my values are blah blah blah, all of that. Then I will start to have a flow lah. I will act on it. I have a goal, begin with the end in mind, and I'm going to plan how I'm going to manage my time, trying to achieve it, to be disciplined at the end of the day. So you need to know yourself first lah. And I like the point that you say that you trying to learn to love yourself more, which is an issue to a lot of people lah. I think when I was a teenager also, all I can think of, I still remember, all I can think of is like I was a football captain so at my schools and all, I love the praises, where people right? And as a youngster back then, we constantly put ourselves to please people, like what these people thoughts are, right? Or like the kind of what's their opinion on us, and try to fit into their shoes, and then we forget to love ourselves. That this is who I am. This is I just don't want to be another person, which is the main issue lah. I would say lah for youngsters lah. Like it's okay, but it's good that you have this kind of thoughts. And to those who are watching, right, do learn to love yourself lah. Like like no one else can love you more than your mother, but the next person that can love you more is really yourself ah. Yeah, so it's like you know yourself more, and I think it's a good start to self awareness. If you start loving yourself, like accept your insecurities, accept your weaknesses or those negative things in your life, those people that are toxic, get rid of them. All this takes awareness, really. Yeah. So, but I think Chika has a quote on his own. I remember about judging, like judging yourself or judging people.
Yes.
So on my Instagram profile, right, I have this quote. So it's like, we are very good lawyers for our own mistake, but very good judges for the mistake of others. So meaning, like when it comes to us, committing a mistake in life, we tend to like defend ourselves. And when someone commit a mistake, we tend to be very judgy about it. So a basic example would be us Singaporeans, because most Singaporeans are very pampered. Okay, so recently the circuit breaker measures requires us to wear a face mask when we go to grocery shopping or go out to buy takeaway lunch. So there are instances where people, they don't wear masks because either they can't afford or they forgot to bring it out, during that time frame. Okay, what we could have done, right, as SG United Singaporeans, would be to carry a spare mask when we go out and just offer it to them. Instead, most of the Singaporeans, okay, that has made headlines are those Singaporeans who decided to take out their phone, post it on social media.
Oh yeah.
They go and shame these poor victims, and then after that they expect that Storm will give them $50. Anyway, it's a false rumor that Storm will give you $50.
Storm still give $50, man?
No, they don't.
And I've always heard of that lah. I never tried lah, but I would love to get $50 for
A
free
lot of
also.
people have this like false rumor or fake news saying that Storm offer $50 for any juicy gossip. Yeah.
It's like the viral video that I don't know whether you see it, is I think it backfired lah, but this Singaporean shoot a video of a Bangla jogging or what, exercise.
Yeah.
There's a video. Then he's saying that are you uneducated? Are you that kind of stuff? Where's your mask? And I feel so disheartened when I see it, because I mean, first thing is I'm a Singaporean and we don't represent people like that. Okay. Second is this Bangladesh was so apologetic, like so sad. I can cry, it's like, and I'm like, come on guys, like why shame people and do all these stupid things? Like, what do you get out of it,
This is a Singaporean's ego.
Yes, them lame lah, seriously.
These are people who used to go and meditate, go to the monk, or go to the temple, or go to the mosque, or go to your church, whatever religious faith that you believe in. Go to the mountain, meditate, and just be a better person. I don't want to curse in this video, but just be a better person.
Alright.
Hey, don't curse out.
Just slap yourself and tell yourself that wake up. Seriously, you're them lips.
So, you guys are lucky. I never say anything. I'm fasting. You cannot say anything.
I'm also fasting.
Anyway,
I'm not Muslim.
All this, right? Like it has to do with upbringing. The upbringing, whether they
agreed.
For me, right, I feel that whether a person is educated or not, it's not due to whatever paper qualification that they have, but the character they have towards someone when no one is watching. So, for example, I am a CEO of a company. Hopefully, Then after that, right, I shake hands with a toilet janitor. So I go and shake hands with the person. Then my staff will be like judging me, like, "Oh, how come this guy is like shaking hands with the janitor?" Then they were like, how come my boss like that? But the thinking, right, the perspective that we should have is everyone is equal. Everyone is contributing to the company in small ways, huge ways. No matter what, everyone, they play their own part. That's how a company succeeds. Security guards, janitor, they are nurses, doctors, they are like all our frontliners. And we don't show them much appreciation. A basic wage of a janitor is probably about $800 a month.
In Singapore lah, in Singapore.
Other countries are giving like over 4 or 5K. Yeah.
I think
It's something for us to think about. When we educate ourselves, right, we want to provide a better life for these people as well. Yeah. That's why we try not to judge. Singaporeans, we are very judgy.
I think what people...
Sorry, Colina, but this CB, it's
Really
an eye-opener to a lot of people. This CB, this circuit breaker is a lot an eye-opener to a lot of people, because then you will realize that you are non-essential. You are staying home. Most of us are non-essential workers. The essential workers are the ones who's putting their so-called 100% blood, sweat and tears, and I do see a lot of like on Facebook or social media. I mean, circuit breaker, what can you do? So you go online, you see like all these non-essential workers like they complain that kind of stuff. And I think Singaporeans in general, not only the youngsters, I think in general, right, Singaporeans have lack of self-awareness. Like they are not aware of what they are doing. They are not aware of what they are saying. They are not aware that they are actually living much more of a comfortable life than the rest of the countries, the third world countries lah. And like I was from the 90s, JK was also from the 90s. And we've seen that transformation. Last time, Colin, we don't have Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook. Whenever we do something stupid and then we post it, yeah, really. So I guess back then we are lucky lah, to me, because now children, right, whenever anything happen, right, they just take a phone and then they just Insta story it, that kind of stuff. There's no time.
Trend, everything.
Yeah, exactly. And they just start to think like, they don't think about the consequences, or they don't think about, it's just a lot of reactive motion, where I think the self-awareness comes in very important lah, because you need to be aware of what you're doing lah, that kind of stuff. And I think it's a practice to be self-aware. You need to ask yourself or do a lot of reflection lah. But now I know it's just the IT industry lah, I guess. But generation change and we also need to adapt to it. So we need to see how we can have a better life through following this journey of the generation lah. We cannot be like as the oldies those youngsters now call us boomers I'm not a boomer yet by the way. Okay, they will always say boomers. To those boomers out there, it's also not good to always criticize them in a way where like, every time you will say like, last time, my time, why you cannot like that, why you cannot like that. I think it's also important to acknowledge that generation have changed and we need to follow suit to the new generation. What are their own challenges and what are they facing, so that we can be better to help them, rather than we are forcing them to be in our generation, which can never be repeated again. I think it makes sense. I don't know lah. It's just me. Yeah. So yeah. Anything else, Colin?
I think what people can do, right, for self-awareness is think about how you want to be treated. Put yourself in that person's shoe, because you may never know if they're having a bad day or like what, maybe break up, parents, divorce or what. You may never know what's going on behind people's life, and you wouldn't know like how tough it is for them growing up. Like, although yes, Singapore and it's such a comfortable country, comfortable life, but doesn't mean that there isn't any uncomfort growing up. Doesn't mean that there's any like uncomfort while you are going through your day-to-day lives. Like, confirm will have something that will like you down, that will bring you down. You confirm have tough times in life. This is life, Like, you just have to really see things from a third person's view, like third person's perspective of things lah. That's where I feel like as a person, because that's how I see it also. Like that's where your self awareness can really grow. Because a lot of times where people try to help others, right? They only see it from their point of view, but they don't hear the opinion of the other person's party. They only hear it from one side. So like that's not really fair, isn't it? It's like you only hear one side, then you're like, hey, you this one you do this one then the person lost like what the person tells you. Like there's no proper flow of communication. Like you don't know the whole story and you just jump right into it. Like it's not fair for the other person also, you see. Yeah.
Judgy
So
lor.
yeah, Singaporeans or
Yeah,
maybe
so
not
I
not
quote,
really only Singaporeans but like out there also in the world but
Yeah, it's just a
you really
general.
gotta see things from a third person point of view in order to say something. But again, self-awareness this is where it really comes to the point of being self-aware because self-awareness isn't only about yourself, you see. It's also about others around you.
that's why my quote makes sense. What? We are very good lawyers for our own mistake, but we are very good judges for the mistake of others.
This quote will be our title
Our
lah later.
tagline.
Eh,
Perang.
Yeah. I think to maybe to summarize this whole thing, self-awareness, it's you guys have 2 months staying at home, okay? It's a good time for even myself, to be honest. Not only the youngsters, not only the oldest, the old birds, the boomers, but it's also the millennials like us to take this time to ask ourselves, take a pause. You're at home, you got nothing better to do, right? Find out what your strengths are, what's your passion are, your interests. Ask those questions about what do you like. Let's now JK just ask the right questions. If money was not an issue, what would you be doing? Maybe I will add in, it's like if the circuit breaker is going to end soon, if you have another 3 more months to live, what will you be doing within these 3 more months? If the doctor come and tell you, hey, brother, cannot do anything lah, brother. 3 more months, you're gonna see God lah. Within these 3 months, before you die, what are the things that you want to achieve in your life? It's a good question to ask so that you see what you want at the end of the day. Like what your values are. So ask these kind of questions to yourself to just get to know a sense of what you want to be achieving. And then you will see the vision in life lah. Okay, before I die, I want to achieve this and that, blah blah blah. And so you gotta find your biggest why. Because another quote that I love when I was reading the book, A Man Searching for Meaning by Frankel something something, forget the name really. He asked this question, or even Simon Sinek, those of you who know him, a business inspiration. He asked this question lah. They ask, what is your biggest why? Because if you know your biggest why, you do have your strongest and biggest why, you will go through the any of the how. It's like we bring back to the mother example, right? What is the mother's biggest why? It's us, it's the children's. They will go through tsunami to save their son and daughter. They will go through earthquake to make sure that they bring food to the table, just to make sure that their children can survive. And that's the biggest why for mothers or even fathers. Like we cannot leave fathers also lah. Even the biggest why of parents is just to make sure that their children grow up safe and loved. And normally the biggest why is it tends to be like I want to do this for people lah. So this is a time to me. If you ask me, my last rap it's find your biggest why. What's your mission in life? During this circuit breaker, so that you're self-aware lah, have more self-awareness. It's applied to everyone, and you should start young also to ask this question. When you're 21, 20, especially those who are in NS, what you gonna do after your ORD? I ORD you. I mean, okay, before we end it off, JK, Colin, what else do you have before we end it off?
I will tell all the audience to think when right, do you really say thank you with a heart? Yeah, like when is the last time you are thankful? Yeah, lor.
Simple and deep.
for me, I think try to put others in front of you, in the sense that because we are always so self-centered, right? We always think about ourselves. So try to think about others instead of only you, and also like and do it with an open mind. No?
Mm.
Mm.
Alright, great stuff, guys. Great
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add before we say sayonara and Colin can sign us out?
Happy Mother's
I think
Day.
it's a
Happy Mother's Day, guys. Happy Mother's
thanks,
Day.
mom. We've come to an end of an episode. Stay tuned for more. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to your friends or those you think they are in need of this video. Let us know what you may be feeling down in the comment section below. Tell us if we need to improve on anything. And yeah, that's it. Happy Mother's
Share with us
Day.
your thoughts. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
We will keep
stay
an
safe,
eye.
Singapore. Stay united. Hashtag.
Stay
I
hydrated.
mean,
Be self-centered.
Be kind. Be kind. Be
And
kind.
selamat berpuasa.